この番組はご覧のメンバーの提供でお送りします。
Welcome to the Tea Table Podcast. Whoa.
It's
Whoa, we're
us. We're
podcasting.
back. She's dancing. She's
Whoa.
moving. Yes.
Moving. Wow. I'm dancing on the table.
Yes. Because you're gorgeous like that.
My appy juice, and so I'm like appy drunk or something. What are my legs doing?
Your legs been doing things, and I've been living for it. It's amazing. Like, I don't know where you're going. You're kind of flying, but you know what? I take it as is. See?
I believe I can fly.
Yes. You definitely can, because I don't know what's going on, and I love it.
Yeah, so my Warudo is broken, and so I'm like delegated to be a me for like the next 2 episodes.
What do you mean? It was not your choice. I know you love being a me.
I do not need to bring back Banana Nation. Okay,
Banana Nation, for real, for real.
I don't need to be in a banana suit. Okay.
What do you mean you don't?
I do not enjoy it. It's not ideal.
That's like less slander and defamation to me, but okay.
How can it be slander and defamation?
It is what it is. Don't ask questions. It's just what it is out here.
Anyways, hello Mana. How are you? How's life going for you?
Hello Twig. Life has been busy, has been hard. I've been working and I hate some of my coworkers. But other than that, it's been a time. It's been a time, and winter's coming, so I'm gonna be sad. Yeah. What about you?
When this is uploaded, it will not be winter. I think this is gonna be in like July or something.
You think it'd be that far? Anyways, I'm crying about winter now, so maybe we'll be free by the time we release this episode. So yeah.
It's winter and summer. Congratulations. Yeah, we record these episodes really, really, really far in advance, but it's okay because you will never run out of content.
Exactly.
We can take a break for like a month, which we did like last month, and then you will never.
Why are you telling the people about our secrets though? Like, girl, stop exposing us like that. La dang.
Well, I mean, we have much more secrets to go through because today we are talking about like one of the best kept secrets of VTubing ever is like how in the world you get placed at conventions. What in the world happens there? How do you get booked for conventions? Oh my god.
Yeah, all the shebang in the back that you want to cry about because you're stressed. But yeah, it happens. It's great.
Is it stressful? I think it's fun. Every experience I've had at a con has been very fun.
But I don't think one excludes the other, though.
Sometimes it's very stressful, I will admit. Like, I had a meet and greet recently where I woke up maybe like an hour before the meet and greet, and then I was so glad I woke up because I didn't initially remember the meet and greet when I was like in my half asleep state of like, oh, it's another day. I'm waking up normally, not realizing what day it is. And so I almost overslept the meet and greet, and then the people on the meet and greets end were also late.
Oh.
So I didn't end up missing anything, thankfully. But I was like scrambling for a solid 5 minutes to get everything set up on my end because you have to do the whole like QR code thing of like this is my QR code, follow me.
That sounds like a stressful time, but thankfully everybody was late, so it was all good.
Yeah, and then I spent a like good amount of time actually during my meet and greet just talking with the person who organizes them about like some technical stuff. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
See, other things to do at cons, learn about tech stuff.
Well, I mean, we were just talking about tech stuff we already knew.
Details. Why you gotta always like, give too much info about it? Like, dang.
I don't gatekeep. I am morally against gatekeeping.
I mean, I agree.
Know what? The reason I wanted to do this episode is because I get asked so often about like Twig, how in the world do you end up at cons? Unfortunately, the answer is like 89.999% networking. You kind of have to just know
89?
people. Yeah, 89.
It's so
Because
specific.
the other like 9%, well,
Yeah.
no, the other 11%, right?
I can count,
Is
yes.
is applying to things.
True that. True that. I may
So
I
how do
have
you
something to say
find
about
the
that.
applications to apply to things? Knowing people.
Yeah, and then you have introverted, not touching grass people like me that will never talk to people. So then how does one get into cons like that?
I
Ta-da!
mean, you can tell me because you recently were at Anime Week in Atlanta in the
Yee.
Starlight Idol Festival doing your
Yee.
cool snazzy
Yee.
stuff as a turtle,
Yes,
Miss
and
Hotel.
I can't talk about how I got into that. And once again, it is kind of true that you need to know people because it's just thanks to Twig. Because I had no idea how to get into things. I don't talk to people. I don't network. I don't do nothing. So thankfully, I have a twig in my life that does all these things. See, get yourself a twig. Everybody needs a twig in their life. Okay, that's
I
how
mean,
it is.
in a way though, knowing me is kind of networking because you were the one who approached me first.
True.
So I don't want to hear it.
As
I
creepy
don't
as
want
I
to hear
was.
it. But yeah, you should talk about that experiment. Blah 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 blah. I speak English.
Do you?
It's my native language. But
Yeah.
yeah, what was kind of your experience with that? Like,
Yeah, so for me at the time of recording, I have produced all the material that I had to submit and everything. It has not aired yet. But it's been fun. People are nice. They also kind of leave you be. So the process was Twig helped me find pages on Instagram of people, idol groups, and stuff like that that talk about events. And then she would harass me with them and send them to me through DMs. Apply for this, apply for this. See, I'm very thankful. I am not complaining about that. Because without her, I would not apply to anything. And then I applied, and then I forgot. Even though she helped me have a very neat little Excel sheet with like things that I applied to and what my answers were, I kind of forgot anyways. And then one day, as we were about to record one episode of the podcast, she's like, "Oh, so did you get responses or something?" I'm like, "Oh, I forgot to check." And behold, I had an answer from AWA telling me I was approved to be part of the concert, and I had until that same day to reply
yeah,
to
it was the
them that I
day it was
accept.
due to reply to them. Yeah.
So if not for Twig, I would have been approved to be a participant and missed it. So once again, get yourself a Twig, because if not, you ain't doing anything in life. Something is wrong. Something is off. But yeah,
Mm.
except for that, after that, they tell you what you need to do, what you need to provide, all the promo materials. In their case, we had a Discord to join and where we could ask questions, ask
Mhm.
to change pictures, change the set list because when you apply, you have to tell them which songs you want to produce. And I'm specifically talking about going to a con as a concert participant, like singing songs and stuff
Yes.
like that. With AWA, you could apply whether you were going to do it like virtually or in person as well. Some people are going to be there. Some people are nice and they have give you access to meet and greet as well, and people have been overly nice. I really enjoy it. Like, do you know, it's people that have a passion that get together and do it. So
Yeah.
like there's no expectation that it's gonna be like talking to like a big company and this and that. Like if they make a mistake, it's fine. And they'll just like, oh sorry, I missed that. Okay, I'll do this. And like everybody has been very nice and helping each other and like they do answer your questions. I had an experience where I asked a concert I applied to, I got approved for it, and then I wrote to them like, okay, so how do I submit? Do I send it by email? Is there a place to do it? Never got an answer, and then the thing never happened. I just thought I still don't know what happened with that one, but I'm like, okay, and that's one
What?
of them I had actually recorded for. I forgot to tell you about that, but I recorded for it. I just never heard
Wait.
anything.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
that happened. So I was like, it's
Oh.
okay. I can probably reuse whatever I recorded for another opportunity if I get one. So I'm like, it's not the end of the world. And also, I was so
Hmm.
busy at the time that it's not the end of the world for me that I missed it. It's okay. I mean, I say I
Oh,
missed it,
I
but
think
the
I
thing never
know which
happened. So
one.
I tried to look for it. I'm like, did I miss it? Did it happen? Never happened. Never got an answer. But that's another story. So that's another point. Sometimes you'll have great experience with people, sometimes you will not. Some people will be more organized or have more budget than others, and you just need to be aware of that when you apply and not have the same expectations for every event you go to. I'm still
That's
very
true.
much a
Yeah.
baby, like when it comes
It
to doing
changes
these. Mm?
it changes a lot depending on the organizer. So
Mm-hmm.
what you'll find is like VTuber organizers versus idol
Mm-hmm.
organizers are a little bit different in the way that they operate.
Mm-hmm.
VTuber organizers tend to do a lot through email and Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Idol organizers will either never check their emails, only want to do things in email, or
Yeah.
only want to do things in Instagram, or they might want you to join a Discord. It's in the air.
Yeah.
But it is always, if you're participating in a concert specifically, it's always on you to be the organized one
Mm-hmm.
because you won't always have concert organizers who are like me who
Well, hound
personally DM
people.
everyone. Yeah, I personally DM everyone to be like, "Hey, are you in track? This is the deadline. Do you need help with anything? Do you have any questions?" A lot of organizers don't have the time or mental
Mm.
bandwidth to do that. And so if you're going to be participating, I kind of see these concerts as like very much you're building a reputation for yourself when you
Yes.
participate in one.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of on you as a participant to act very professionally,
Yeah.
but also make sure that you are on your own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the times, if you miss a file upload, they will just drop you.
Yeah,
Like
there's no,
they will not
oh,
contact
we need
you. They will
this.
just drop you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So
you have to be very
I
on
don't
top
know
of
which
it.
one it was in my case because I asked, they never answered, and then the dates went by, and then I never
Yeah,
saw
I think
that the
they
event.
may have just never checked their email. That happens a
Maybe.
lot.
Yeah.
I will say, on the meet and greet side of things, I
Mm.
guess when you're applying to these, what can you expect? It again, it depends depending on
Mm-hmm.
whether you're applying to a VTuber focused one or an idol focused one.
Mm-hmm.
Because idle applications will ask for different things. A lot of the time on idle applications, they'll ask you for a color, which is less often a thing on VTuber ones.
Yeah.
A lot of the time on idle ones, they won't ask you for your channel, but they'll ask you for an example of a previous performance
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for like finished work, whereas VTubers will often ask you for raw vocals.
Mm-hmm.
um Idol promotions, they oftentimes don't want a transparent png, whereas that's the standard in VTubing. For idol promotions, they usually want a background because that's the way that their graphics are formatted to
Yeah.
accommodate
Mm-hmm.
that. So there's a lot of like different things
Differences.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
where you'll just figure it out and have kind of that prolonged kind of relationship of like, oh, this is convention performance made by a Kaigai idol group, I should expect these things in the form. A
True.
lot of the time in both, you'll pre-submit a set list. Mana mentioned the Excel sheet that I set her
Yeah.
up with, but
Yeah.
they are really, really, really helpful because sometimes you'll be told, oh, you applied with these songs, but most of the time you're expected to know the songs that
Yeah.
you applied with.
Yeah.
Um, and so keeping track of your applications by being like, okay, it is this festival in this location, the due date
Mm-hmm.
is this time, I applied on this date with these songs, this is the contact information of the person who's running it.
Yeah.
um all of these things are very helpful to have. If you have the performance date as well, that is also really helpful to include so that when you're promoting, you can also know just by your spreadsheet that you're probably going to be in
Yeah.
pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this is this day, so I should start promoting it on my socials this day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't know what input you have about that system though, Mana.
I mean, I think it's the best if you're not the type to be organized in your brain. Like my brain has very limited space, okay? I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed of it. So I will not remember dates, and as she said, I will not remember what songs I applied for. And I was dumb
Mm.
enough to like copy paste my set list in the wrong line in my Excel sheet and be confused, okay? It can happen. I had this sheet, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not right." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
But it does help a lot to just know what you have upcoming. Make sure also a thing that Twig told me about that was super good to use is to have a dedicated email for this, like to be like
Yeah.
that's all your sponsorship, all your concert apps and stuff like that should be all tied to the same thing. Because I do have like my main VTuber email, but honestly, it got clogged with a lot of things. So now I have
Yeah.
one for sponsorship or for applications and stuff that I only use for that, and that only I don't sign up
Yeah.
for anything else. Like I wanted to do Duolingo on my streams. I signed up with my VTuber email because I wanted to be related. But I get freaking Duolingo emails all the time, and
Yes.
my box is full of trash now. So it's like, okay,
Mhm.
that's gonna be for this type of trash, and then the other one is gonna be for concerts, gonna be for sponsorship and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Mm.
I
Another
like
cool thing.
separating things like that,
Mm-hmm.
especially since I do commissions. So like
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
my VTuber email that I have signed up for everything for, I constantly get emails of like this person messaged you on Fiverr, this person messaged you on VGen, this person has their commissions open on VGen, this person has
Yeah. Oh
things
my god,
open
the
on
VGen.
Scab, you got your Scab, yeah. So like all of the emails that will be pushed to you, separate email,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. I never sign up to anything with my sponsorship email, and that is also my public facing email. So like if someone emails me from YouTube and like
Mm-hmm.
uses the email linked there, it goes to my sponsorship email so it doesn't get buried. It's
Mm-hmm.
just really helpful that way. I've had it set up that way since I've had a public facing email.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it reduces cybersecurity threats as well, which is
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
Because if you have a public facing email, obviously people know your email.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just a good practice to have. I know not everyone does it, but I find it makes
Yeah.
me more organized. Something I do want to say, do not
Mm.
when you're applying to things, because that's how you're gonna start out. You're not gonna get invited to things in like
True.
your first year of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you only start getting invited to things when people know you and you
Yeah.
are well networked.
Mm-hmm.
But until that point, you're going to be applying to things like wherever you can find an
Yeah.
application, basically.
Anything that says apply now, you just click on it.
Yeah, and you're going to get so many rejections.
True. And I mean,
You
or
should
they just
not.
don't answer. They won't tell you that you're not accepted. They just won't say anything.
That's a rejection.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Just so people
every
know what to
time
expect.
that happens, every time that happens, do not take it
To Twitter.
personally. And don't take it to Twitter, especially not. Don't shit on the people in this concert, because that's closing doors. A lot of the people who are accepted into the concert, you'll see around in other concerts to
Mm-hmm.
begin with. But then also like there are so many people applying to be in these.
Yeah.
Like
It's not like
not
30
everyone's
people.
gonna be a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if a show only has like an hour, which is pretty standard for convention
Mm.
shows, maybe they have two, but like 30 minutes on each end for setup and takedown, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the actual show will be like an hour to 30 minutes usually, or maybe an hour and 30 minutes, but never the full 2 hours. That can
Mm-hmm.
only accommodate what if everyone's doing like two songs, 9 people?
Yeah, because it's about 10 minutes per person at that point.
Yeah, so it you have to keep in mind these spots are very limited, especially in like in-person spots. If you're
Mm-hmm.
not in like a concert that is Obake Spam style where you're in kind of groups, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be difficult.
True. Like if you want to have the whole spotlight in your moment, because like there's some other concerts I've been part to, and then I was like part of a song, I had a part of the song, or I was in harmonies and stuff like that. Sure, there can be like 50 people in there because at the end there's still like 10 songs. But
Yes.
if you want to have a spotlight where you're the only one singing on the stage, like people be fighting for them spots. Like it's not gonna be that easy, and you need to be either very lucky or like what they're looking for at the moment to be selected for it. It's just not a given that you'll get in there. Yeah, so you
It
better just
isn't
apply. You never
reflective.
know.
It isn't reflective of your skills. It
Mm-hmm.
isn't reflective of anything if
No.
you don't get into something. A lot of the times, these things are just looking for a specific type
Mm-hmm.
of performer.
Mm-hmm.
And so it could just come down to what songs you choose to perform and things like
True.
that.
Yes.
What fits with the set list with the performers that they already have shortlisted. Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot goes into casting these things, so just keep applying to things. And even if you don't get into a showcase like one time,
Mm-hmm.
you can still apply the next time that showcase comes up,
True.
right?
It's not the end.
Um, and a lot of that time that looks really good on your record as well of like, oh, this person is consistently showing up. They're consistently putting in the work to apply and stay in
Mm-hmm.
touch with us. And yeah, following a lot of people who put on these events are also is also pretty good practice because then you can keep an eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain pages like Kaigai Idol Promoter that will promote performance opportunities, but also performances of Kaigai idols, which I feel like VTubing and Kaigai idols should really get to know each other more.
Yeah, we're kind of
um
the same type of weaves. Like we'd have fun together, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there is an overlap there for sure, but I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything is so segregated between virtual and IRL.
True.
Hopefully I can bridge
Bridge
that
the
gap
gap.
someday.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
but like, yeah, I feel like the 2.5D idols are really cool. I
Mm-hmm.
love them so much. They kind of get the best of both worlds of
They
like any
do.
opportunity that they can find.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're 2.5D, then no screen requirements are there.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the times I'll find I get rejected from opportunities because they just straight up don't have a screen.
Yeah.
And that can happen a lot of like you applied to something they cannot accommodate you as a virtual person,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. That's just
Well,
that.
well, now I wonder, would you ever consider becoming a 2.5?
No, not
No,
personally.
me neither.
Yeah.
I'm very happy
Yeah.
with the 2D and you 3D life. Like we're good. Like I admire the people that can do
Mm,
it. The people have fun with it. I personally
yeah.
don't want to be out there like that.
Yeah. Same
Mm.
same here. For me it's just like I feel like I can be so much more creative and my production value is so much higher because I'm able
Mm.
to showcase my 3D art through
Mhm.
VTubing.
Mhm.
But I know for a lot of people as well, like when you open yourself up to being 2.5D, there are certain like nasty visual things that can come out of it of like people
Mm.
being nasty to you about your face or like your weight or things like that.
Yeah.
Mm. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, you also have to fund both 2.5D, well,
True.
2D and IRL. Which like when you get IRL stuff in account for things, if you're going to start going to events, then you have to factor in
Yeah.
travel cost and costumes and things like that,
Yeah.
mic equipment and gear. I've talked to Sunny Soros about how she runs her shows, and oh my god, that
Yeah.
woman, I want to be like her when I grow up. I swear to god, Sunny Soros is crazy. I don't know if you've talked to her yet on
No, I have
I want
not.
to introduce you. I want to introduce you so bad.
Well, see, that's why need to get yourself a twig so she does the bridge between other people and you. Again, promotion to get yourself a twig. Look at that. It fits in
You
your
know, it's
hand.
kind of
Perfect.
crazy though because like I I talk to so many people and I've known so many people now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deathly afraid of like DMing people though. It's like a constant fear of like
Mm.
whenever I have a new event, I'm like, I have to DM people. No.
Yeah. But I
No.
mean,
Why?
by now you know so many people that once you press the send, you'll most probably get a nice response, whether it's a yes or a no for people. Like people are just gonna be sweet because everybody has to be sweet to Twig.
Oh. I mean, it's a 50-50 because sometimes I will intentionally go out of my circle because
Mm.
I feel like there's a problem when you are networked enough where
Mm-hmm.
there's a comfort to just staying in the group that you already know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um but unfortunately for me, I want to do so much cool stuff with so many people
Mm-hmm.
that like I consistently just want to find new people to pull into this.
Mm-hmm. So you
Like,
wanna grow with
yeah.
new people too. Mm.
Because like a lot of what I do is opportunities that I know VTubering as a whole, like VTubers find as achievements, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
like concerts specifically, that's like a fourth of my content is just putting on concerts.
Yeah.
Um And I know that is a dream for so many people, especially since I do 3D. So, like V Parade specifically, I have a
Yes.
rule where if you are in V Parade one year, you cannot be in V Parade the next year.
Mm-hmm. To
You
give
can be
more
in V
chances.
Parade, yeah, you can be in V Parade the year after,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely want V Parade to have a rotation, especially since that is a concert where everyone's in 3D no matter whether or not you have a 3D model, you will
Mm-hmm.
be given one.
Yeah, because Twig is cool like that, and she will make a 3D model for you if you don't have one in your envy period. Just putting it out there, just saying. Yeah.
Scouting in January,
Yee.
February.
Let's
Ha ha ha
go.
ha. Um but yeah, we'll do opportunities like that with V Parade. We also had like virtual meet and greets, which was a
Mm-hmm.
big like fun thing to do, but a lot of those reasons is why I'm like so well networked because I present those opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So
You do.
when you're able to be the person who's like, "Hey, I'm inviting you to this thing," that carries a lot more weight than
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hey, can I be in this thing?" Right?
Yeah, it will be a different response. And I think
Yeah.
like I think we had seen a lot more agency VTuber concerts and stuff, but I think it's there's been a new wave of indie concerts. Like in the
Mm,
past
mm,
year or
mm, mm.
two, I would say I noticed
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot more people doing concerts because when I started VTubing, concerts was not a thing. The most music thing we would do as VTubers would be karaoke nights or cover releases. So concerts
covers.
are quite
Yeah.
new, but I think people really do enjoy them. So like it's always a fun time when you get to participate
Yeah.
in one of them and then you feel happy. You're like, oh my God, I was part of a thing. It's fun. Or
Mm,
do your
mm,
own.
mm.
Mm.
I think there's so many ways to put on a concert too that it can be as
Mm-hmm.
little or as high effort as you
Mm-hmm.
want it to.
Yeah.
Obviously, 3D concerts are going to be
Yeah.
hellish. I
Yeah.
am speaking from experience. Every 3D concert I do takes 10 years off of my lifespan, but I do it because I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like, if you don't have access to 3D, why, and you're not getting accepted into things, why not make it happen yourself?
Yeah.
Um,
There's been a lot of
you can go
tutorials.
to a local convention.
Mm.
You yourself can go to a local convention and apply for a panel
Mm.
and just put on a 2D concert at a convention. Like you can apply for that panel, you can take
Yes.
a hold of that projector and project your own VTuber
Concert.
concert.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very good time. Very good
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
time. I
people
like
have been
to.
doing it more and more, so it's becoming more of a normal thing for people to see at cons.
Mhm.
Like people, I mean, some people still look at VTubers like, oh my god, they're all like basement dwellers. But I feel like we still like Also, we have bad reputations with certain things, but overall, people are starting to see VTubers as more of a thing, and they're
I'm
starting to
not sure though.
accept them. Like not all always. Like I just
I
saw
feel
that.
like
Yeah,
it's accepted in the anime convention sphere
true.
because it is the demographic that
Yeah.
would be watching VTubers. But I feel like as a whole, there's still like a
Mm,
wide misconception among like normal people that VTubers are AI, or
there's
they
that.
just straight up don't know what a VTuber is.
Yes, I guess in my mind, since I'm very not into the con world, when I think about cons, I'm thinking about anime related ones because those are the only ones I know. So that's why I don't know the general other cons. I personally have never been to another one. I've
Yeah.
only been to Otakuton. So like that's what I
Mhm.
know. I've been like two or three times perhaps in my life. And then when the ones I applied for were either idol or anime related. So I don't really know what other cons are about and what people do there. So that's why like I guess in my view of things that's what I think about when I think about a con.
This is why I'm like, I think about IRL VTuber concerts, like
Mhm.
booking a venue. I don't think it's feasible unless you have like a fuck ton of people or just very high profile people. Otherwise, you're not gonna sell tickets.
Well, that's the thing. Some of the ones that I've seen, they did not sell tickets, so that like encourage more people to go. It's a free concert, and then if they're gonna have, and it's usually not
Uh,
one person promoting their own music. They're gonna do more music, but they're gonna have other people opening, so people will come to see that one VTuber that they like, and it's free, and then you get the exposure because you sing a bit more than the other people. I think that's the marketing behind it that can work, and it's usually free. So far, I have not seen a VTuber concert that was paid.
I've seen so many VTuber concerts that are paid.
Well, I guess people did it
Granted,
differently. Yeah.
ticket prices are not that high
Mm-hmm.
for indie VTuber concerts, but there are a lot of VTuber concerts that are paid. There are also a lot of like overseas Kaigai idol concerts that are
Mm-hmm.
also paid. And I think it is important to
Mm-hmm.
have a paid concert because
There is a
otherwise
cost.
you will be spending thousands of dollars on your
Mm-hmm.
venue and
Mm-hmm.
not be reimbursed at all unless like maybe you get the VTubers in your concert to split the venue costs, but even then I was looking at venues earlier because I was like
Mm-hmm.
what would be the logistics of putting something like this on, and even in like a low tier city
Mm-hmm.
it's still going to be thousands of dollars for like one night.
Yeah, I mean, some VTubers have it like that too. Like, let's be real. Some people really do VTubing as a hobby and something that they like to do, and they're not expecting to like think about the cost, so they don't care about that. So it's not all VTubers because the ones I know, we're all broke together or jobless. So,
Yeah.
but that some of them just have the money to dump on that for free because it's their passion, and I'm like, respect to you. As long as you're feeding yourself, I mean, do what you want to do. Some others will be able to like split the cost on things, and you do what you're able to do. Just like when you see the people spending $40,000 on a model, I personally cannot afford that. I wish, but I can't. But if that person can do that, they probably can afford the venue because it's just a hobby for them.
My my concern though is like you if you're going to do one concert, it's probably not going to be a one-off thing.
Yeah, no,
And
probably not.
so if you want to do concerts, you should find a way to make it sustainable for yourself.
Sure.
Um so in my definition, like spending thousands of dollars
Mm-hmm.
every time you want to do a concert isn't sustainable.
Well, I wonder
Like
what they
there's no
gain.
way,
Like, I
right?
mean, it's not sustainable depending again on your pockets. If let's say like
That's
we've
true.
seen like the VTubers that are like Hollywood actors in the back, they
We
don't
could
care
we could
about
just
that.
we could
You
just
know.
be we could just be talking about these people who are like married to some oil prince. That is true.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's that, but also, did you get the exposure you were going for? Because let's say you do the concert, you invest in it,
Mm,
and then because of the concert, you go up to 300 CCV overnight because people liked it and they come to your stream. Maybe then your revenue from the exposure will be worth covering whatever you spend. So it depends on how successful it is as well. I don't think you should go into it thinking it's gonna be the best, but if it is, if like from your concert you become like a Twitch partner and then you have sponsorships and then you're invited to more concerts, maybe it was worth spending that money in the concert, even though at first it was a big expense. It's a gamble, but it might be. Or you
I
might be
feel
married to an oil prince.
I could see that,
Mm.
but also, mm, I feel like that only works for the organizer, like the person who organizes the concerts. People who organize events
Mm-hmm.
can get followings from organizing those events. Hi, I'm Twig. I organize concerts but I think for the participants, the unfortunate reality is unless you really push that like relationship with your channel,
Mm-hmm.
they will not see that following migrate to them of
Mm.
that CCV.
It
It
can
depends
be
on
true.
how much exposure they have in this showcase, but I feel like unless it's a concert where there's only like 9 people,
Mm-hmm.
um, there's just so many people that you will get lost in the crowd.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm not talking about
yeah.
like I'm talking about someone that would organize the event and be part of the event as well, but gets the
Mm,
bigger
mm, mm.
exposure. Like I was saying earlier, the people that do concerts, like Obake Pam, let's say, she makes her concert, but she's usually singing with other people, so she's the main star of her own concert, and then the other people get exposure because they get parts in it. But at the end of the day, she would be the one that gets the most, which I think is probably exactly fair and as it should be. She's organizing
With how
everything and
much
putting
work
everything.
that she puts
Like, yeah,
into
with
it
all
every
the
week.
work that
Oh
is
my
put
god.
into it, she better get that clout, you know?
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
talking about people that do both and then get to reap like the result of their efforts, because she put everything into organizing, doing everything, getting all the things tuned and stuff. So I think I do believe it's a gamble as to if it's going to be successful or not at the end of the day, because you can put all the efforts you want, but if like let's say the algorithm hates you, well, ain't no, but nothing gonna happen with it. And I think it's
Yeah.
important for people to choose what they want to do when they're gonna be VTubers, because I feel like it can easily get blurry if you want to be a VTuber but also an event organizer, if you're not able to have a balance between both. Because as a
Yeah.
VTuber, there is a very important thing that is you need to be close to your community. You need to give them the time of
You
the day.
do.
You need to talk to them. You need to
You
like, get
do.
to know them so that they can feel like they're really part of something,
Yeah.
rather than be like, oh, like if all I did was just events all year, I never yapped to my community, I don't know how they would feel about it, because do they really know me at this point? Because I never talk to them if I don't stream. So I think you just need, if you're gonna do both, you need to be careful and have a good balance between your streaming activities and your projects, and like take as many projects as you can, but that will not impede on your VTubing activities if that is important to you. Because some people it's not. Some people they do VTubing as a side hustle or a side hobby rather than the main thing, and the main thing will be the event making. So you just need to be
Yeah.
very aware of what you want to be doing at that point, in my opinion.
I feel like I don't know.
Mm.
It really comes down to individuals because
Mm-hmm.
I've been in so many concerts, I've made so many concerts, I've
Mm-hmm.
seen how so many concerts have ticked,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like mm, no matter who you are and
Mm-hmm.
what your strategy is, which you do need a strategy, Mana's
Yes.
very right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no matter what your strategy is, who you are, unless you find a way to make concerts the easiest you can,
Mm.
it is not something that you will be able to do consistently.
It's a
Um,
lot of work. It's not an easy peasy
it
two
is a
second
lot
thing.
of work. For a lot of people, it's a lot of money.
True.
If it's not a lot, if it's not a lot of work, then it's a lot of money. If it's not a lot of money, then it's a lot of work, and
Mm-hmm.
vice versa.
Yeah.
And sometimes, most of the time, it's both.
Mm-hmm.
because even if you are outsourcing all of the assets and all of the timing and tuning and uh
Mhm.
getting the mocap together if it's 3D and doing all the models and doing all the videos and the promotion and all of these things and the scheduling, even if you're outsourcing all of that, you still have to organize everything and keep up with
Yep.
people.
And
And
people are
a large
people.
of your concert
They're
is
gonna people.
yes.
Yeah.
But that's just talking from like an organizer's standpoint. I think as an attendee,
Mm,
you probably shouldn't expect much from concerts that you do
true.
or meet and greets for that fact. I will say meet and
Mm,
greets have a bigger factor of growth. So
yeah.
if you are a smaller VTuber wanting growth from conventions, meet and greets are going to be better than concerts.
Mhm. True.
Ideally you have both, and the concert is before the meet and greet, so someone can see you, be
Mm.
exposed to your singing, then after talk
Talk
to
to
you,
you.
be like, "I like their vibe." But if you're only going to do one meet and greet is the best bet.
Mhm. Mm.
Um, and
They
meet and
get to
greets
know
are also
you.
beneficial for larger VTubers because obviously your community is there, but for smaller VTubers, it is a little bit awkward
Yeah.
unless you know how to talk to yourself and talk to other people.
Yeah.
Um,
Because people will be like, who you? Like, it's nobody who's gonna come up like, oh my God, I've been watching you for years. Like, when you're a small
yeah, so you
VTuber,
have
like,
to
it's
like
like,
actively call out people and be like, "Yo, you, hi, yes, you, please talk to me, hi." Um, and a lot of the times as well, people will think that you're just like a video or like a
yes.
live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And so having
Or
something
your
up there that's
AI.
not streaming is like very beneficial. What's
Mm.
your experience with meet and greets
I've
at
never
convention?
done one. I'm
You've
a
never done one.
no, I'm about to
Oh,
do my first if I get selected in the last one I applied to. So I have never done it.
that's crazy. Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, they're a lot of fun. I feel like you'll be in a good position with AWA
mm,
because ideally it's after your concert, so it'll be
mm-hmm.
like a fun. But yeah, for like standalone meet and greets, I've done so many. Oh God. One, two, three, four, five, six. I've done
Mm,
six in my
professional.
4 years so
Mm-hmm.
far. Um, and a lot of the times they're very awkward. So I like to do little games. I like to like call out people, be like, "Hey, can I put you on this quest to find this one artist in this artist alley and like compliment their art?" And then they'll
Mm,
come back to me and be like, "I finished the quest." Or like I'll see something on their bag and be like, "Oh my god, that I love that VTuber." Or like especially cosplayers, I love talking to cosplayers. If
yeah.
you're a cosplayer, moi, I love you. There was this one meet and greet where there was a Manhattan Cafe cosplayer, and so I just ended up talking about Uma Musume. So it's
As you
it's
should.
great if you can find that point of connection with
Mm-hmm.
someone where you can geek out with someone during a meet and greet. That's like
Yeah.
very good. And meet and greets are awesome. I got like one of my first consistent viewers from meet and greets.
Ah.
Chicken Cup, shout out the Smash Bros tournaments in California, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, meet and greets over concerts at cons
Mm-hmm.
personally. But I know concerts are like such a big dream for
Well, that's
everyone.
fun. For when you love singing, it's for sure something you want to be able to be doing in a concert form. So
Yeah.
it's fun. But question then, like, is there a different way to apply for meet and greets than to cons in general?
So you need to know different people for meet and
Mm,
greets than
always people. Shucks.
concerts. Yeah, so there's different services. I know a really prominent one is VTuber Research Club. There
Mm-hmm.
is a difference a lot of the time for VTubers specifically, which there is some discourse about this right now. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen um a lot of the time there are meet and greet services where you pay about $20
Okay.
for an hour of
Okay.
time. It can be $20 to $50. It depends.
Okay.
Um, this is how I got my first few meet and greets.
Mm-hmm.
Oshi Live used to do meet and greets. They no longer have open ones, but VTuber
Okay.
Research Club is a really prominent one.
Mm-hmm.
My current meet and greets are with VTuber Valhalla, which I just happened to meet through a connection. So
Okay.
if you know someone who's going to a con who has a phone that can carry you around, that is like the most accessible point of just like getting into a Discord call with someone and having someone walk you around cons. Other
Mm.
meet and greets I've done have been connected to concerts I've gotten into. Other meet and greets I've done have been facilitated through viewers of fellow VTubers who
Mm-hmm.
wanted to walk us around a con. So again, it just comes down to networking. It's so bad.
Yeah, it.
It's
I mean,
so
it's
bad. You
good,
just need to
but
know people.
it's hard for the introverts. But we know we have to like kick our own butts and do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really similar to the music industry, though. I've been looking into how musicians get gigs, and it's very similar. It's
Mm-hmm.
incredibly similar, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Of, like reaching out to venues or reaching out to fellow musicians, getting to know promoters. The same things happen. You need to
Yeah.
reach out to people who do event organization. You have to reach out to the people who are producers. So there are concert producers. Some of the main ones I think of are like Bamfi, Oshi Spark,
Mm.
uh, a bunch of them, a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of them. And then also you can get meet and greets through your merch provider. So if you are with Kawa, I believe they do VTuber
Mm-hmm.
meet and greets. If you are with I don't know if Production Yakai does them,
I
but
don't even know.
I think they pair up with what is it? What is it? VTuber fan events?
Okay.
Yeah. So there's tons of resources out there. You just need to whenever you find a concert
Mm-hmm.
that is the style of concert that you want to do, look in the credits and follow the people who are involved with putting on the concert, managing the concert, things like that. Those are going to be the people who have opportunities and
Mm-hmm.
they are going to be the people who consistently produce these things.
Mm-hmm.
Um and yeah, it's really good to stay on top of those things. I don't know, networking.
What is it? Networking coming for the
uh
again?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to the point where I'm starting to get invited to things.
Let's
I got invited
go.
to like 6 concerts this year, which is kind of insane to me.
Let's
Um,
go.
Never say no when you're put in in that
True.
position, unless you physically cannot meet the deadline. Never say
Yeah.
no. Just consistently say yes, and then you
Yes.
will be so balls deep in concerts. Oh my god, I counted the other day. I've done 26 this year. It's insane. I don't
Jeez.
know what the hell I'm on.
I don't know. It's suspicious. You could give me a little bit of that. I need a little bit more courage and energy because I ain't got all that in me.
Yeah, yeah, it's really bad. I think I've averaged like 1 to 3 a month, which is
Wow. I can
yeah.
barely like do like three. After that, I'm burnt.
Yeah,
I'm like,
3 is
nah.
a struggle. 3 is a struggle because you'll end up with like 3 songs for each concert. What I've found is like I will preemptively learn songs before applying
Mm-hmm.
to things and then I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Ah, yes, this is my set list for like maybe the next 2 months." And then I'll
Yeah.
like add a song the next month and then cycle things out. So having that working set list is also really helpful of like
Mm-hmm.
take the songs that you already know, sing them until you're sick of them, and then find a song that you're really into, and then sing that until you're sick of it. Doing popular songs also really helps because if you
True.
do a song that people are familiar with, they're gonna be more hype.
True.
True story, true story. So any like Idol Life song, any K-pop Demon Hunters song, any
True.
Love
Gotta be able to
Live,
sing that though.
Sekai, Bandori, any like IP that's hot right now, you can. It's the same like thing as Utate Mita. If you're in the Utate Mita circle, you kind of know like the popularity things. Deco 27, Sawtone, any of these things are really good for concerts.
Mm-hmm.
But they are overdone, so I recommend pairing like one or two of those really popular songs with a song that is
Mm.
personally your vibe
Mm-hmm.
and something that is in your style that you like to cover.
Yeah, I think where it's at for me is that I really like a lot of older anime. So like all the older anime people will find themselves with the song that I choose to sing because they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
necessarily like popular right now, but they were back in the day, if anything. So they're like, "Oh, I remember this." Or like, if you hit them with the Sailor Moon opening, people be hype. Okay, it's fine.
And
Mm.
I tend to go more into the visual K or like Tambi K genres of like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do an Idol Life song and then the next song's gonna be a Malice Miser song. It's very
You have choice. You have a diversity. It's fine.
yeah, I have very large diversity. It's fine, but
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, a lot of those things are very good to think about. Like Onegai Cinderella from Idolmaster is a really good choice. Any Idolmaster song, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um Idolmaster, Love Live,
Idol
great.
stuff.
Yeah. If you want call in mix as well in your community, I've spoken to Sunny Source about this, but that is something that you should be fostering in your streams and whenever you have the chance at a concert. So if you want people to be cheering for you like that, you
Yeah.
first have to learn the cheers and you first have to be in that concert being like, Gene's on fire, fire, wipe. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't know, honestly, the idol stuff as much. Like, I haven't even watched idol anime. It's really not right up my alley.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So then to try and teach my audience of like, it's really a bunch of, like, no insult, but my community is mostly a bunch of grown men where we're just chilling together for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah. I
expect
mean,
them to
that
have
only
fire
really
power, you
applies.
know?
That really only applies to people who really want that like very idle experience of like
Yes.
getting on stage and then like it's a slow part of the song goes and everyone goes wah 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 wah
Yeah.
wah 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 did a cow sit? Yeah, like just
Yeah.
having that experience is
It's fun.
you either want it or you're not in that genre and it's okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I like to see it for others. I've never been one to do
Mm.
it or like participate in any way. So I can't like, really expect my community to know and or to do it for me. So it'd be
Yeah,
really
yeah,
out of
yeah.
my scope for my content, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
But I love having Mana in my concerts because she always
Yay.
does like super nostalgic songs. Like
That's my vibe.
I could see her covering like Cardcaptor Sakura or something.
Did
Like
you know that's one of the songs I'm singing for Awa?
oh my god.
See?
Predicted. I know her
Yep.
so
You
well.
know me well. That's right.
Cover a song from Naruto or Inuyasha, one of
I,
them.
I I I would very much be. I mean, if you ever come to my karaoke streams, that's what you'll find. It's old stuff.
Yeah.
People don't really know what they are, but they vibing. So I'm like, we're good.
I have stuff where no one knows what it is because I cover like obscure like idol artists or like
Mm-hmm.
just like random bands that I
Yeah.
find.
And you're like, I like this. I'ma cover it.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, Twig, I don't know, but I'm happy for you.
Too long didn't read, but happy for you or sad,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whichever. Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm. But
But I
yeah.
will say, like, performing for VTuber things versus convention stuff is interesting because
Mm-hmm.
convention crowds know different songs from VTuber crowds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I guess it'll be a thing for me to try at least once in my life to go to a con that is not anime related and see what it's like. Just
Ah.
to know what people do there, what they buy. Because for me, if I go to the merchants and stuff, I'll be buying manga, I'll be buying games, I'll be buying stuff like that when I go to a Takathon. I don't know what happens in another type of con, to be honest.
I would love to go to Offkai or US
Mm,
Idol Fest. Ideally both, but they're both in California. So I'm like,
yeah.
That's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I would like to go to Offkai one day virtually. I ain't traveling to the States. I ain't got
If I
money
get an
like that.
opportunity this year, I will drag you with me. Yes.
I'll let myself be dragged if it's you. But it's like nice if you can get opportunities to get to there in anyways. I mean, I'm not a people person, so
Mhm.
I like the fact that there are now opportunities to go virtually because I would be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
more happy to stay from my little house in Canada
It's so
and be able
great.
to like talk to people, you know?
Because I do my meet and greets in 3D. I get into
Mhm.
mocap for it. It's like a special occasion for me. I want to be able to like interact
Mhm.
with people the way that I normally would.
Yeah.
And so I'll be in mocap and I get so many questions when I do that of, are you in a studio? Are you at this
Yeah.
con?
Yeah.
At the studio? And I'm like, no, I'm at home. I'm in pajamas. I'm chilling. Like
Yep. Yep. Living your best
it's
life.
so fun.
Mhm.
I can eat my food in my fridge and not have to pay for restaurant food. It's great.
Amazing times. And like I think it's fun because when people see you like that and ask you a question, then it also lets them know that this may be accessible to them as well and be like, oh, I don't need to have this whole huge studio search. There's an initial expense, but they don't need to be like Hololive type of like studio to be able to do what you do. And I'm sure that like a lot of people can be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. So I think it's cool too in that regard.
Yeah, for anyone who is like, Twig, what the fuck? Your concerts are crazy. Just know I do them in my bedroom. I make most of my own assets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here.
Because you're cool like that.
I think it's more common in like the VR chat concert
Mm,
scene though. Like VR chat users tend to know a little bit more about it.
true.
Um and I've been speaking to Tenyo Yui
Mm-hmm.
and she puts on VR chat concerts. It's a very different scene.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I've heard a lot about it. I want to try it one day.
I'm
But
curious.
I would need the equipment to sing live, which is hard.
What would that mean? Like what type of equipment would that be?
Like IEMs, mics, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Um
lot.
Likely wireless adapters with
Mm-hmm.
low latency because VR chat will add latency. Um
Yeah.
but as of now, I can't really perform live. I record on my recording mic
Mm-hmm.
and then I record the dance and then I render.
Yeah.
So
Put
it's a
everything together.
completely different process
True.
of
It's not a life situation.
things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, one
Yep.
day. I know Twig will do all
One
the
day.
things, so I'm not worried. I know Twig will manage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I will drag Mana with me because she's my bestie.
But Twig is my bestie,
And
okay?
Mana's my
Oh
bestie.
my goodness. How
Oh my
dare.
god. Wow.
Ah! I do scream that randomly in real life and I'm like, dang. It has become part of me. People I'm like if I ever am I'm in the street and I'm like, wow, and someone turns around, they'll know it's me.
Wow.
They will know it's me 100%.
It's
Uh,
fine. It's fine. I'll hear the wow and I'll go, Mana, are you alive?
I'll be, oh my gosh, I'm not undercover anymore. No.
And then you'll see it's me and you'll just be like, oh, it's
Oh,
Twig.
it's like
And then you'll be like,
huggies.
it's my
Yeah,
wife.
exactly. It's huggies. It's a lot of loving times. Yes, yes. All right. Any lasting words? Like what would you say as a conclusion about cons for
Don't be
VTubers?
afraid of people. DM that person. Apply
Mm-hmm.
to that convention.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid of putting. Do you know how many times I've been told that people haven't applied to something that I'm doing because they're afraid that they won't get in? Don't fear that you won't get in. That's just the worst case scenario. The worst
Mm-hmm.
case scenario is you just never hear back. The best case scenario is you get booked.
Yeah.
Don't you want to get booked? You will never
Mm-hmm.
get booked if you don't take that chance. So start taking chances.
Yeah, I 100% approves the message. Don't be scared. Apply to the things. Get yourself a twig so you check your emails, and you'll be fine.
I need to open up management commissions. Oh
Yes,
my
please,
god.
please, people show interest for twig management.
Oh,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
uh,
All
okay.
right. that will be it for this month's episode.
We're not moving to weekly.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Not yet. We're not there yet. But thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for listening.
See you next time. Bye bye.